This is the GSK Excedrin Virtual Reality Lightning Talk. So thank you for being here. My name is David Blair. I'm with Google, and I'm very pleased today that we have Theresa Agnew, Chief Marketing Officer at GSK Consumer Health in the United States, and her co-part, which is Matt Pritchard. Matt is the Global Head of Digital for GSK. They're going to talk to you today about what they did with Excedrin and virtual reality. So, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, we're going to roll a video for you and then get into the discussion.
Or not.
Or maybe not.
Maybe not.
It's good to start out with the video, so we'll just wait a second and see.
It's coming on.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Really take that to heart. So we didn't start with the technology.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Our mission at GSK is to do more, feel better, and live longer. At Excedrin, we really take that to heart. So we didn't start with the technology. We started with the insight.
I think a lot of people don't really understand what a migraine is. You don't know what I'm going through completely because you haven't experienced it.
And how do you show somebody who doesn't suffer from migraines what it's like to experience a migraine? And not just somebody, but somebody you love and you really want to understand. And the best way to do that was through virtual reality technology. The story here isn't really about the technology. The technology simply enables this kind of next generation storytelling and connection with consumers.
By moving from what the brand says to what the brand does, enables us to bring to life the true consumer story. And that is how we were able to take one idea and make it work globally.
What made the Migraine Experience different was how integrated it was. We really wanted to choose the channels that we could have the conversation with consumers and have the most impact on as well. Through really close collaboration with our agencies and media partners and Google, we then developed a plan of how best to bring those touch points to life so we could really reach the right people at the right time. I was really excited by the Migraine Experience. It was a really good opportunity to share their stories with people who don't suffer from migraine so we can actually destigmatize the condition.
At the heart of all of this is a consumer experience. Those that suffer from migraines, and I'm one of those, the biggest barrier is that people really don't understand what it is to be a migraine sufferer. So our results are still growing, but so far there's been very positive reaction through various different social media channels with the video content that we've created. But in addition to that, some very positive interactions with our consumers via those channels, where they're showing that they believe that this is a real first experience for them, and it's something that no other brand has been able to do.
Okay, so we started really with an overarching brand objective around how we wanted to establish greater connections with our consumers. So establish that meaningful connection with the migraine sufferer, because we wanted others to understand what they're going through, because you really can't unless you're a migraine sufferer, right? And you're whether it's your husband, it's your family member, a daughter, mother, you're going to be experiencing these and others just don't quite understand. So we started with that objective of how do we get people to understand what the migraine sufferer experiences. So then we started thinking about, okay, how do we do that? And that's where technology comes into play. Because you can utilize technology in very different ways to really show someone the experience, and that's where the whole idea came from about the migraine experience. So as a brand, we're very empathetic to our consumer, and we wanted to understand what they go through and show that we understand. So really tapping into a select number of consumers so they could explain what they experience, and then we could simulate it. So, there's a lot of different ways you can go with that, but now the technology can visualize that in virtual reality. We felt that was the best way that another consumer, a loved one, or friend could experience what a migraine sufferer goes through. So this really worked for us, as you saw with the results. We got amazing reaction from our consumers. We utilized so many different vehicles. So we had about 400,000 social media engagements with the migraine experience. We did a whole YouTube masthead takeover. So we had over 4 million video views of our content. So really strong positive reaction from not only just our consumers who suffer from migraine, but also from the people that they know. Now they feel, we got so many comments around, now we know what it's like, what it's been like for you as a migraine sufferer. And so there's some specific things around migraine that you really can't bring to life any other way. So like the aura, you saw that in the video. The light sensation that happens. And I don't know if anybody suffers from migraines here. Does anybody suffer from migraines? Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's an intense experience. And us, as marketers, if we're not migraine sufferers, we don't know, right? So we wanted to create this amazing environment where we can bring that to life. So I don't know if you want to
Yeah, from my perspective, I think it's a great way where you've seen technology and digital teams working together with the brand team. As Theresa said, for the first time we had technology that could really emulate what a migraine sufferer experienced, except the pain, which I guess is one of the hardest things. Maybe that's the next stage of artificial intelligence, we can get the pain in there as well. But this isn't about technology, it's about the desire for the brand team to get as close to the consumer as they can. I think where the technology comes in is working with our partners, be it our agency, our media partner, and the likes of Google. We created that experience that we could create a tentpole experience and put it on YouTube. But then working with Google, how can we take that to the masses? So with Google Cardboard, we took the experience and recreated it on the iPhone. And all of a sudden now we've got a penetration story we can talk about. We can take something that's worked extremely well in the US and then roll it across the globe and make it available through experiential events and the like. So for me, it is the perfect harmony of a brand trying to get close to its consumer with 21st century storytelling and technology enabling them.
And also for any of the marketers in the room, where the rubber meets the road is in the business results as well, right? So we've got this emotional connection that we're building with the consumer, as well as we've had really strong business results. So year to date, we're growing 6 times the category in the US, and we saw a big consumption lift on Excedrin Migraine in particular after we launched this activation. And the power of it was really creating a tentpole activation like Matt was talking about, where we combined 360 amplification through YouTube, through other forms of social media, through our shopper marketing activations, through TV advertising. So really having the full scope to surround the consumer and really create a very differentiated experience. So really from all aspects, from establishing a better connection with our consumer, creating an opportunity for consumers to voice how they feel and what they thought about the experience, to then tying in the business results. It really was a win-win all the way around.
And I think one of the things you'll see is that we've done the work in the US. Look out to our other Excedrin markets over the next 12 months. You'll see this come to life in a way that makes it relevant and personal to those other markets that we strive to sell our brand in. So that's one of the other things from our perspective with the global team. We have a vehicle and a story that we can then export elsewhere, but make it really relevant and closer to consumers there. Because it's all about emulating and having some empathy and being real to the local consumers.
Absolutely. And another key facet, I would say, is we have an agency model that we work with, and it's called the interagency team, the IAT. So you can bring in all your agency partners with Google. So Google, very important part of that in terms of building the strategy. And then that way it can fully become an integrated approach when you have all the agencies working together with the brand. So it's another